It's that excitement of moving into a brand new home.
It was my first home. Second marriage, I thought everything would be nice.
At least it should be.
Well, I was happy at first.
The Sanchez, Williams, and Jones families are among the many who watched and anxiously waited as the walls went up on their Beezer homes in the Colton Ranch neighborhood near Allen and Gowan in North Las Vegas. Then,
I don't know what to do, Darcy. I'm just lost.
that sinking feeling set in.
I haven't even been living here 2 years yet.
Already there are cracks in the floors, walls separating from ceilings.
I don't even know if it's safe to stand here because the trusses move all night, all day.
Kitchen cabinets falling down, and more.
It's the support beam sinking. So it's coming down, ripping. It's everywhere. My son, he used to sit right here and eat his cereal, but plaster used to fall down to his food.
Hardly the new home Arthur's family expected when they plunked down $320,000.
And I was very disappointed. I don't even have no words when I was saying, because I get emotional when I sit there and say plaster was falling on my baby food. That's my youngest. But I ain't with all that.
Neither is his neighbor.
I have 4 small children, and it's just been a nightmare. My plumbing's been bad. I had sinkholes. I had drywall coming apart.
Do you feel like you bought a lemon, or the whole neighborhood is a lemon?
The whole neighborhood is a lemon.
There are approximately 45 homes in Colton Ranch. 13 Investigates interviewed and collected pictures from 7 homeowners. Most of them bought their new Beezer homes in 2019.
We picked the home, we chose Beezer, we trusted them, and we thought we were getting a good quality home for what we're paying for. But it's not.
Lori Williams and her family moved into their home in May 2019. 1 month later,
Had a sewer backup.
that flooded the first floor.
The water started flowing out of the toilet down here like a fire hydrant.
In this letter, Beezer blamed a landscaping contractor for damaging the underground sewer pipe and a plumbing contractor for failing to confirm pipes were properly installed and cleared of debris. The letter says Beezer is taking the necessary steps to ensure that these subcontractors are held responsible for their conduct at your home. Beezer does not cut corners in its construction of homes or avoid its responsibility to its homeowners. But Lori believes the buck stops with Beezer because the sewage backup was just the beginning. Since they moved in, her family and others have been living off and on with portions of their home walled off by plastic tarps as Beezer's crews come in to fix cracks over and over again.
They just coming in, putting a Band-Aid on it, and they leave. But I keep calling them every 3 to 4 months to come back. Like, I got the cracks again, come fix it. And now the stucco is separating outside from my windows and my sliding glass door.
One neighbor got frustrated enough to record a meeting with Beezer customer care representative Greg Ricks.
It is what it is, and we'll just react to it. If it happens again, just call me. I'll get them out here again. I know it's a huge inconvenience with the plastic and everything, but
Yeah,
at least you guys are able to
maneuver around.
at least you can cook some meals and stuff in here.
We asked Ricks for official comment. Through the corporate office, Beezer declined any form of interview for this story and instead sent a statement saying Beezer Homes is committed to providing an industry-leading customer service experience through the purchasing, construction, and warranty processes. In furtherance of the commitments, we have been and continue to be actively engaged with any homeowners in this community that have made claims to Beezer Homes under our warranty to ensure that we are fully satisfying our obligations to our homeowners. Lori Williams is far from satisfied.
We're not getting the solution to the problem.
She showed us where cracks have been caulked time and again, and repeat applications of drywall mud have caused lumps in her walls and ceiling.
Me and my husband was told that it's normal house settling, but we know it's not.
You shouldn't have this going on. You just shouldn't have it going on.
UNLV professor Neil Opfer is a construction management expert in the College of Engineering. About 10 years ago, he worked on a couple of cases against Beezer involving construction defects and safety.
Normally, you're going to expect cracking, concrete, drywall, stucco is going to crack. But when you continue to have those types of problems that you're talking about, where they've come in and you just see layers and layers of drywall mud over this, it's really problematic.
Teresa Sanchez's walls also bear evidence of Beezer's repeat visits to cover up cracks that keep coming back.
They've been here 4 times for that.
Why do you think it keeps happening?
Something is wrong. Something's wrong in the bottom.
By bottom, she means underneath the house, in the soil her home's foundation was built on. This area and many others in North Las Vegas have a history of substantial soil issues, and we've learned Colton Ranch is no exception. What's going on underground, and what did Beezer know before they built? We dug deep for answers and uncovered major issues homeowners say were never disclosed. You expect to see some cracking in a new home, but this?
Yeah, that is a significant cracking.
UNLV professor Neil Opfer is a construction management expert in the College of Engineering. About 10 years ago, he worked on a couple of cases against Beezer homes involving construction defects and safety. He's also consulted for a number of other home builders.
And of course, the area in North Las Vegas has a history of lots and lots of soil issues.
This North Las Vegas area where Beezer developed the Colton Ranch neighborhood has been one issue after another for homeowners like Lori Williams.
The pieces of tape is showing you truss issues, the lumps in my ceiling.
And Arthur Jones.
Like I said, every room in this house has separation. Yeah, look at that. That's really bad.
There are approximately 45 homes in Colton Ranch. The 7 families we spoke to believe the cause of their cracks and separation lies in the ground. The soil under the Colton Ranch homes is called into question in this report 13 Investigates obtained. It's on file with North Las Vegas Public Works. In April 2018, before Beezer started building, they hired Southwest Geotechnical. The company's soil tests revealed moderate to critically expansive soils. One of the critical boring sites was on Midnight Shadows Way, where the Williams and Jones families live.
What will happen with those types of soils is that in the presence of water, what happens is that they will go and they will expand, and they will lift up and affect your house foundation differentially depending on the amount of water in a certain area.
Southwest Geotech found the site also has a potential for chemical heave. Opfer says that means salts in the soil will also soak up water.
They'll soak up water, and also they'll go and they'll swell up.
So kind of a double whammy for foundational issues under the homes that were built on that soil.
Yes, of course, obviously this is never anything that they throw in the sales literature.
The only thing we could find was a mention in a homeowner's manual advising them to keep water away from the foundation and avoid landscaping close to the home.
Was any of that documentation the soils report or an explanation of the kind of ground your home is built on?
No, not at all. Because if it was, we wouldn't have purchased.
Southwest Geotech told Beezer the site was acceptable for development as long as all of the recommendations presented within this report are followed. Those recommendations included lots of extra work in excavating, grading, processing, testing, and capping the soil.
And then the $64 question is always that where your homes were built, were they built in accordance with the soils report?
Even if they were, Southwest Geotech warned the site would continue to be problematic. The report says structures like sidewalks, patios, block and retaining walls, and driveways would be susceptible to damage.
All my pavers are cracked. And even up the driveway, you can see all the separation. They're sliding down. This driveway is dipped. It's not supposed to be like that.
City of North Las Vegas records show Beezer's been required to make multiple fixes to the relatively new sidewalks and streets in Colton Ranch. One punch list was issued October 8th of 2020, with more issues needing repair in May and June of this year. North Las Vegas Public Works noted deterioration and damage, including numerous lifted and cracked sidewalks and curbs on Lori and Arthur Street and 4 others.
All this is just cracking and falling apart. But the worst is on the inside.
Southwest Geotech warned Beezer about that too, writing that even if all of their recommendations were followed, problems could be mitigated but not completely eliminated, and that the developer must be willing to accept these associated risks and requirements if developing this site. The report details damages may include wall or slab lifting, cracking of foundations, masonry block, sheetrock, and stucco, and doors jamming.
They didn't fix this door 3 times and it keeps getting lopsided.
And to you, that indicates your home is moving underneath you.
Yeah, I had to come in here and kick the door in, like not kick it in to get my son out because he was stuck in here because the door was stuck.
So why would Beezer choose to develop on soil like this, and did they follow all of Southwest Geotech's critical recommendations? When we asked, Beezer didn't answer. Per their request, we sent a long and detailed list of questions. Their only response was to decline any form of interview and instead send a statement saying Beezer Homes is committed to providing an industry-leading customer service experience through the purchasing, construction, and warranty processes. In furtherance of the commitments, we have been and continue to be actively engaged with any homeowners in this community that have made claims to Beezer Homes under our warranty to ensure that we are fully satisfying our obligations to our homeowners.
And me personally, I was like, are you trying to wait until my warranty run out?
Homeowners worry Beezer will just keep doing surface fixes and they'll eventually be left holding the bag.
We got to disclose this when we sell our house. It's going to lose the value.
Some neighbors got so frustrated that they recorded a meeting with Beezer customer care representative Greg Ricks, where they spoke of selling their home to get away from the hassle.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But you guys have a beautiful home here. I don't think you're gonna have a problem selling it.
So the warranty or what is up to 6 years?
So structural.
Yeah. So
Structural's the framing and the truss is moving up and down. That's structural stuff. And the bad part about it is the structural is fine, it's just there's movement, and the drywall's being affected, what you see. So, we go up to 6 years on those. There's some communities in Henderson that have this kind of an issue, and we've been doing them, this is our 4th year.
That's telling me that what they're doing is not really solving the problem. It's taking care of a symptom of the problem, but it's not solving the problem.
I feel that we've been treated unfairly. I feel that we've been swindled out our money. And I feel that Beezer should be liable for everything that happens over here, especially the permanent repairs of the homes, not just the temporary cosmetic fixes.
Nevada law requires homeowners who identify issues to give their builders the chance to review and correct. These reports show Lori's had inspectors in her home numerous times, documenting cracks and lumps, excessive moisture, improper drainage, uneven walls, and many other issues that do not conform to building standards and practices in effect at the time of construction or installation. Beezer agreed to fix most of it, but Lori got fed up with the interruptions in her family's life.
And I can't enjoy my house because they keep coming in.
After she complained to the contractors board and mentioned a possible construction defect lawsuit, Beezer began bargaining.
And I got offered money 3 times.
Which she rejected, including a $10,000 offer. And as outlined in this February 10th letter, the offer went up to $15,000 instead of any further work. In return, Lori would have to sign a waiver and agree to release and dismiss any complaints, whether filed or pending, with any court, administrative agency, or the contractors board.
And I declined it.
Why?
Because I know I have a bigger issue than $15,000 in my home. If they're offering me money to shut up and to go away and let them walk away from this problem with my house, I know something is wrong.
Neil Opfer calls that the snarl principle.
The snarl principle, SNARL, is save now and repay later. So they're offering, for example, $10,000, $15,000 for a homeowner to just go away,
leaving the homeowner to address any ongoing issues.
If this is something that keeps going on, and you're going to have to spend $30,000, $40,000 to have a contractor come in and put a cutoff wall around your house to stop the problems, $10,000, $15,000 obviously isn't near enough.